I am touring neighborhoods today, but I'm doing it a little bit differently this time. We are going to tour neighborhoods by price point. And by neighborhoods, I mean like a location. So today we're doing Beavercreek, and we're going to tour Beavercreek, 400 to $500,000. So let's see what we can get in Beavercreek for 400 to 500,000. We are going to use homes.com for this example specifically. So if you're not familiar with homes.com, you will be by the time I'm done here. So let's get into it. All right, so here we go. I'm going to lower there we go. Okay, just put myself in the corner there. Okay, so we are looking at homes 400 to 500,000 in the Beavercreek area. So right now there are 19 homes in Beavercreek for sale between 400 and 500,000. A lot of these homes, let me tell you, are new builds. So we're going to kind of go into the new build neighborhood, so to speak, and see what we can find in there. So here we go. Let's do our new builds first. Let's see here. Let's go up here. We are going to go into this neighborhood here first. And this one is Sky Crossing. It's an MI home builder. And right now they are showing that they've got a 3-bedroom, 2 to 2.5 bath, 2,100 square feet, with the Cheswick plan at Sky Crossing and new construction. So think about this. This is 476,495. Now this is not currently built. This is just a rough plan. So it is new construction, and they will build it out the way that you want. So that is the starting price on this home. Now, keep in mind also that during certain times of the year, these builders do have incentives. So, for instance, some builders will do a free basement upgrade, or some of them will do a closing cost assistance type thing. Some new builds will do interest rate deductions, which that's a big one with a lot of the builders in the area, especially Fisher Homes when we get to that one. All right, so Cheswick plan, we are in Sky Crossing. Let me show you exactly where Sky Crossing is. Let's make this a little bit bigger. So Sky Crossing is off of Shakertown and North Alpha Bellbrook. So when you get into this neighborhood, let me go to the Google map. We're going to go to Sky Crossing. So let's have us take us there. All right, so as you can see, it's a newly developed. I mean, I'm not sure when this Google photo was taken, but there are some build outs that are in there now, more than what's in this picture right now. But if you, let's take this down a little bit. So the one thing with Beavercreek, and you're going to see this in just this little photo that I'm going to show here, but you've got a lot of family and community events that happen in Beavercreek. It's very family oriented. It is only minutes from the base, depending on where you are located in Beavercreek. So you've got a soccer complex not too far from Sky Crossing. You've got E.J. Nutter Park. You have Rotary Park over here, which I know that's a big soccer area also. Phillips Park. You also have the Beavercreek High School is not too long. Looks like you could just jump over here, cut across, and you are right there at Beavercreek High School. Owens Place Park, you know, tons and tons of parks that are within here. You got Trebine Elementary. This one is not associated to Trebine. Next, we will head kind of across the street. Let's see here. Oops. We're going to head across the street to this neighborhood here, which is a Ryan Homes neighborhood. So this one is on the high end of getting closer to 500,000. Obviously, this is the most popular floor plan. So let's check out what they have to offer. And this is one of the builders that does incentives such as closing costs and basement upgrades and that sort of thing. So let's go to this map so I can kind of show you where we're at. E.J. Nutter Park, sounds familiar, right? And you're off of Factory Road. So back in here, and Dayton Xenia Road. So Dayton Xenia Road will take you to Dayton and to Xenia. And this is the road that the high school is on, is Dayton Xenia Road. Let's out a little bit. You've got a Chute Park here. Once again, Creekside Reserve. You've got a trail that runs along there. So that is easily accessible to that. E.J. Nutter Park, again, which I stated before, you're closer to Phillips Park, closer to Rotary Park. The Wetlands Reserve over here where you can do some walking and that sort of thing. And then you do have the Trebine School over here also. Another reserve, Glen Thompson Reserve. So these parts of Beavercreek are very, I mean, you can see that there's lots of houses that go through here, but at the same point in time, you step out a little bit and you have a little bit more country and green space and that sort of thing. And the Creekside Reserve is really nice. Great place for the fall to check out the leaves for when you're hiking, biking, walking, running, you know, whatever it is, grabbing some fresh air off from work. Creekside Reserve is a great place to do that. All right, so these homes, the Ryan homes, let's go back to that. Is this okay, so let's go back to the Ryan homes. So you, like, these are some of their builds that they'll do. They'll do 2-story with a 3-car garage. They'll do a ranch. They'll do 1.5 story. Sometimes also, not all developments will do that. But they do have, you're close to Maine Elementary, Jacob Coy Middle School, and then Beavercreek High School also. Some parks there that we were talking about. Looks like you're a 35-minute drive from the airport, if that's something that's important to you. Somewhat bikeable. So some places in Beavercreek do not have sidewalks associated to their neighborhoods. Now, these are the older neighborhoods. Once you get into the subdivisions, a lot of times, like these Ryan Home subdivisions or the MI subdivisions, they will have sidewalks that are part of their HOA. So that's something to keep in mind. And Beavercreek is very car dependent. So that's something to think about also. And according to homes.com, that's where your crime score is for them. Once again, you are closer to the base, and you're close to 35, which will take you, so so here's 35 right here. That will take you to downtown. That will take you to 675, which then 675 will take you around the loop around the city, around Dayton. And then it also takes you to 70 and 75. So easy access to all the highways with that subdivision right there. And that one, once again, I don't think I mentioned what neighborhood that was. That was Nathaniel's Grove. We were already at Sky Crossing. Now we are headed to Amberwood, which is, Amberwood is up here. And that is a Fisher Homes neighborhood. And Fisher Homes a lot of times does have one of their incentives that they run quite a bit is a lower interest rate. Right now I looked at it and they're at mid to high 4s right now for their new bids. Sometimes it's just for their move-in ready. Sometimes it's just for their new builds. So I'm sure right now they've got some market rate, some market houses that they are looking to dump before the beginning of the year. So they will offer a few extra incentives if you're needing to get into something before the beginning of the year. Let's see here. So Fisher Homes. So this one is starting at $479,900. It looks like it is not built yet. But these are some of the interiors that they do offer. Of course, all of these interiors do come with a little bit of a price tag. That is the one thing with a new build that, you know, once you start doing any of the upgrades, they do add on quite a bit extra. If it's a simple little hack for you, if it's a simple upgrade, such as light fixtures or fans, definitely don't ask them to do it. Ask them to put in the plugs and put in all that information, all of that stuff in order to hook up a fan, so that you can purchase your own for much, much cheaper. So that's just a little hack for you there. All right, so that, let's go to that neighborhood here. That neighborhood, like I said, this one is a little bit more north. I had to think about that for a second. This neighborhood is a little bit more north. Let's zoom out. So off of New Germany Trebine, This neighborhood would be closer to Wright Patt Air Force Base, would be closer to Wright State if you were looking to find something close to Wright State, closer to 675, which then takes you, it loops to 35. This one is on the edges of Beavercreek. You've got a golf course over here, and then you do have the nature reserve over here also. This is a very new community. They're doing condos across the street and then doing new builds over here. The golf course is right here also, just FYI on that. All right, next we will go to those neighborhoods that are already developed and have been there since the 70s. So maybe a new build is not what you're looking for, but you are looking for something in this price point that's a larger house with a larger yard. We are going to head down here to Merrick and over to, I'm looking for one in particular, Frostwood. So if you're looking for a home that was built, 1970s-ish, there's a lot of tri-levels in this neighborhood. This is the place that you would go. This one does look like it's all been updated and ready to go. And this one was $459,900. Let me see the lot size on this because a lot of the lots over on this side are larger lots. Let's see here. Yeah, 0.46 acre lot for this one. So over here you will get a larger size lot. However, this is Shaker Heights. Excuse me. This is Shaker Heights. Larger size lot, no sidewalks. So it is all street walking. So if it's something that you do like to walk at night, it is a larger neighborhood. So you definitely could get your walks in. It's got a few hills in it, lots of trees. It's a very wooded community. And if you did, I do believe that there's a path that goes over to Lafino Park where you could go over there and walk also. But this neighborhood is a little bit closer to the shopping area called the Green. Excuse me. Shopping area called the Green. It's close to Shakertown Road, which Shakertown will take you right to 675 also. Or North Fairfield, which that will take you to 35. And then shopping and stuff like that. So you've got a Kroger up here for groceries. And then North Fairfield is where you will find all of your shopping and restaurants and that sort of thing. So in Merrick, we'll just hit Merrick. Welcome home to Terra Estates in Beavercreek. A lot of people do like this subdivision. Once again, like I said, we are looking at homes that were built in the 70s. So you do get that feel. This one was 1979, definitely 0.45 acre lot. When you're looking at the map, let's see here, you are Terra Park here, Fox Run Park. So, once again, Beavercreek, if you're loving the outdoors and loving parks, Beavercreek is the way to go. You're off of Shakertown Road again. Like I said, like this area off of Shakertown and North Fairfield has so many, so many trees. It's beautiful in the fall. It's more of a rural type feel to it, but you're so close to everything. So there you have it. There's some homes for you from 400,000 to 500,000. If you have any questions on any of these, I'm trying to get my camera a little bit bigger. There it is. All right. If you have any questions on any of these, please do let me know. More than happy to help out. I do have a buyer guide if you're interested in that. I'll put the link down below. You can make sure you can grab all that information. But anyway, Beavercreek, 400 to 500, not a lot on the market right now. However, it is the winter time. It does get a little bit slower, but those are some options. If that's what you're thinking is what you want, and that's the location that you're wanting, I gave you a little insight as to what Beavercreek has to offer. So any questions, do let me know and leave a comment. Let me know. Did you like this?